What's up, guys? Grizz Wizard here.
And I'm Hera.
Coming back for another reaction to House of the Dragon. Shout out to Nerd Chronic for editing these reactions for us and sneaking them past the blockade. The blockade of ships from the Iron Islands, right? Just waiting for a dragon to come and just like set them all on fire.
Yep.
Before we get started, we want to give a shout out to everyone who left us a very helpful and informative comments in the last reaction. We are not people who read the books beforehand, so there's a lot of context and a lot of detail that may be going over our heads. So it's really nice to read comments that like fill in those blanks for us. For example, I didn't put together that Rhaenyra's dragon is the mother of Lucerys' dragon, the kid who died.
I
and
guess
so
I didn't pick up on that detail either.
There was like two mothers mourning their babies.
I noticed that she
funeral,
was very sad. Yes.
Like, and like I thought the dragon was just being like intelligent and empathetic, but like no, it was literally mourning her own baby.
Yeah.
So like,
God, it was
there was layers. There was layers for that scene, and I appreciate it more now.
Yeah. Some information about the dog and why the dog was there.
Right.
About cheese and the rat catcher.
Blood and cheese, man.
Yeah. I still don't fully get why he like kicked the dog, but you know, it wasn't that it was so awful so much as I didn't expect him to kick the dog because he brought the damn dog with him.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it, and like if the dog really was
killed was so much worse and so horrible.
It was upsetting. I was thinking about the dog, and I was like, okay, well, if the dog is part of his cover, once they're there, they don't need the cover anymore because they're in a place where rat catchers aren't allowed anyway. So at this point, he's just like getting rid of the dog so the dog doesn't like give them away by barking or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like strategic on their part.
Too bad there wasn't a rat he could have just distracted him with. Go get him, get him.
I know, that would have been perfect. Just go do your job. Go catch some rats.
Yeah.
No one to be any the wiser.
None the wiser.
But blood and cheese. Every time I talked about House of the Dragon leading up to this season coming out, I got all these like comments of people being like, "Oh, blood and cheese is coming," or like blood emoji and cheese emoji, and like this is what you guys were like gleefully anticipating.
Right?
That's fucked up. Everyone's like, "Oh, the baby's gonna get murdered soon. Let's go." Oh man, like Westeros. Westeros is a brutal place. The things that people get excited for, like the red wedding.
I knew you were gonna talk about that.
Book readers were all like gearing up for people to watch the red wedding, and like I get it. I'm a fan of reactions. It's fun watching people be like shocked and horrified. But like, man, that was rough.
Yeah.
That was rough. Like that poor woman having to like choose which one of her kids dies, and then have to like witness it.
I guess it was like worse in the books too. That's what some other comments were saying.
Yeah.
That she actually had to pick. They made her pick, and then they killed her other child anyways, and then she had to like live with the fact that she'd picked the child that was alive to die.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So it was portrayed differently, but still horrible.
Yeah, there's no happy ending there, like in either version.
I don't know that that's ever been really the moral of Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, is that people have or deserve happy endings.
Cool. Well, I wonder what fantastic happy times await us in this episode, right? A son for a son.
It's going to ramp up. That's what it feels like. It just feels like it's going to be war now. Wasn't that we were saying? They were like saying that basically it's going to be war now.
Well, yeah. I mean, season 1 was nothing but build up and preamble, and I feel like now, like the shit hits the fan. You know, like people have started dying, and now the responses are going to escalate, and like I think it's going to be all out open war.
Yeah, it's just
if not this episode, then very soon. You know, before long at all. Awesome. Well, without further ado, we're going to dive into House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 2. All right. Insert the device into the appropriate hole. That's the noise. That's the insertion noise. Oh, I hope not. I hope that's not the noise.
No, I have to get it in my ear.
Damn. Okay. So this is the immediate aftermath.
Yeah, it has to be.
Evacuating the whole tower.
How many people are there, and who are all these people?
I'm assuming they're like peasants and servants and vassals and lords that just like live here. Well, sure, because everyone's a suspect right now, right?
Do you think she was able to give a description?
Yeah, and I bet you all these people are being like dragged in front of her so she can identify who did it.
You.
Kristen Cole, you fucked up, man.
No, he's not been doing his job at all. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Like I get it. I get the rage. I get the anger and the. But man, Viserys' Warhammer model is not responsible for this. Like, let it out. I get it, but like, I like that model.
I know.
God damn it.
We spent so life working on it. This fuckhead. I like his eye patch.
I like his eye patch too. He's got the jawline of handsome Squidward.
Yeah, right?
The villain will be found. We mustn't be shaken by this.
Oh, yeah?
Like it's like some minor inconvenience,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
Come on.
But what you've done to Micah?
Yes.
The gods punish us. They punish me.
For what sin? Some good may yet come of this.
What?
How can you say that?
My son is my legacy! And where were you? The Lord Commander of my King's Guard.
I was abed, Your Grace, having ordered the night's watch.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Bad! Instead of safeguarding the sanctity of my family.
This is not the time for blind accusations, Your Grace. We'll know who did this soon enough.
Man, that really was the million-dollar question. He doesn't even know it.
Who would do this save the bitch queen of bastards? There she sits across the bay on her rock, laughing at me. She's fucking laughing at me!
Breaking all those glasses. We were like, ooh, look at how cool those glasses are.
I know.
So
Smashing all our favorite props
Yeah.
from last episode.
The guard has detained someone. It's a gold cloak. Noted for his brutal nature.
I thought he was going to say
We
it's a
caught him
rat catcher.
fleeing the gate of the guard.
Well, blood is the gold cloak.
I'll kill him myself.
We do well to get what information we can from the blackguard. I trust in the mastery of your trade, Lord Laris.
Oh, always studying, always protocol. We know our enemy!
We would do well to ascertain if this is your sister's hand.
I suppose you're right, Ironrod. It could be any one of you in this room.
Yeah, I
Oh,
knew he was
yeah.
going to go there, like, immediately.
It doesn't matter.
You mean to blame Rhaenyra?
What?
I mean, wasn't it technically done in her name regardless, though? Like,
guess,
Damon did
yeah,
not
I
have her
guess-
permission or, like, her. Like, she didn't command him to do it.
No, yeah.
He
or-
acted
or
on his own, but he did it
blessing
for
or
her.
anything.
He did it absolutely on her behalf.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A funeral progress. Let them see the child.
No.
Let them
Damn.
know the works of this pretender to the throne.
That's fucked up.
Do not use this murdered child as a political prop. Come on.
My king,
Have some
Just let Aegon
sympathy at
grieve,
some
yeah.
I will
point.
not have my little son's body dragged through the street like a dead dog.
not drag
Seriously.
I'm calling this. She's prego.
You think? Oh,
I'm calling it.
by Kristen Cole.
Because of the way she's like reacting, the way she's like walking around right now, and because she's been fucking what's his face.
I mean, well, that's
And
a
it
pretty
would
strong indicator. That's one of the prerequisites right there.
Jaehaerys will do more for us now than 1,000 knights in battle. You will have your war, Your Grace, but if you wait a short time, you may yet double your strength.
The hand sets on a difficult path, my darling, but it might be the right one.
And riding behind him, his mother the Queen, and with her the Queen Dowager.
No, I do not wish to be a spectacle.
The realm must see the sorrow of the crown. I think you'll all agree the king himself must be spared.
It's so manipulative, you know?
Yeah, like hardcore. I also don't like how much he's separating everybody too. Not only is he putting up people on display, but he's separating them too.
I mean, I don't know. There's very few redeemable characters on this show, but I think Otto is going to be the most satisfying to see go down.
There's to be a funeral for Jaehaerys. We've been asked to ride on a wagon behind his body.
I don't want to.
Neither do I. The people share our grief. They draw closer to us.
But I don't want them closer. I don't know them.
Helena, what you saw last night when you came to my room.
This is for my boy.
Damn. What if a situation arises where Alicent can't get her to, like, guarantee her silence about what she saw, and she, like, kills her or something crazy?
No.
And blames that on Rhaenyra.
And then
Oh, good. They've got their wizard up front for the procession. That's important. Oh, it's going to be rough. It's going to be a little headless child body on top of that thing.
Oh, it's messed up.
I like that these guards wear the same armor as Sir Arthur Dayne did in that flashback in Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Like the full metal chest plates.
Cool,
It's totally the same. It's totally the same kind.
Whoa! Look at those torture
I was
tools.
hired by Daemon Targaryen.
What is him?
Damn! Just straight away.
Who is us?
A rat catcher. Employed by the household. I don't know
kill
his
him?
right name.
Man, you should have held out a little bit. I mean, they're gonna torture you anyway.
Anyway, yeah. Oh my god.
They sewed it back on. That's fucked. Kind of makes me think of Oddworld. You know, it's very interesting and clever the way they've done this, because, like, from the perspective of the crowd, like, they're being comforted by, like, the masses here. Mm-hmm. But, like, from her perspective, she's being just, like, assaulted by these flower petals, and, like, it's just, like, she doesn't want any of this.
Look at her neck, too, where the knife is held up against her, too. It's just, like, it's still so... This is just last night.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And
know,
they I think they sped the frame rate up or something on, like, those shots of, like, the throwing the petals at her. Because, like, it felt really, like, intense.
Oh, it felt like it wasn't petals. It felt like it was, like, chopped up food or something. Not like...
Oh, blood's done. He's about to turn blood into cheese. Look at that thing. Oh! That's actually a great shot.
That's a
Look
cool
at that.
shot.
The cinematography has been awesome. Both
That's
last
true.
episode and this one. Like, they've got some really cool, like, artful angles and things.
Oh, God.
They hit a pothole hard enough, that head's coming right back
Now
off.
the baby's gonna fall. Come on, guards. Do your job.
No, she's still super traumatized. Come on, guys. Let's get this wagon moving.
Baby's gonna fall.
Come on, gold cloaks. Let's get this done. I swear, if the baby's head comes off. See, the thing is, she's about to flip her shit as well when she finds out what Daemon did.
The boy's head was severed from his body. Thousands witnessed the procession.
And they are accusing me of having a hand in this.
There have been messages sent to that effect throughout the realm.
We must send our
Is
own
Daemon
messages.
here? Oh, there he is. You gonna speak up, bro?
We must double our guard. Here and in Driftmark.
Let me fly out on Vermax. Rhaenys is needed in the gullet and I can watch for movements from King's Landing.
No.
Yeah, she's not sending a son on a dragon anytime soon.
That I would inflict such a thing. On Helena, of all people. An innocent.
Yeah, Helena never did nothing to nobody.
Even everybody else thinks that she could have done it.
Was a shock and an insult.
She knows. Rhaenys knows that it was Daemon.
Are you suggesting, Sir Alfred, that my grief drove me to order the decapitation of a child?
I merely thought, perhaps.
Mind yourself.
It's pretty bold of him. But, like, if everyone's thinking it,
Yeah,
you know,
somebody has
like,
to say it.
so it can be denied at least. Or addressed.
Yeah, put it on the table.
That was a great look. That was a great acting moment. Like that moment of realization on her face just then.
That a boy lies dead and I am accused of killing
Miss
it.
Arya provided me with names and a subterfuge. I was clear in my instructions. I cannot be responsible for a
Cannot be
mistake.
responsible.
I mean, a little responsible, dude.
You have wounded me. Weakened my claim to the throne, my ability to
Yep.
raise an army, my standing among my own council.
I said no.
I cannot trust you, Daemon.
She kicking him out.
I've never trusted you, wholly. Much though I wished to, willed myself to. And when I was a child, I took this as a challenge. But I'm older now. I have challenges enough.
I have served you faithfully.
Have you? Or have you used me as a tool with which to grasp at your stolen inheritance?
Yeah, I knew they were about to like
No,
angrily
it's
make
like,
out.
They do this all the time.
Fucking Targaryens, man.
You sought to lead a council of war, while I laboured alone in my bedchamber. And afterward, when I thought it meet to consider the terms our foes put before us.
To give up my brother's throne to the traitorous lies of
My throne, Daemon! Mine! I think you used my words as an excuse. to indulge the darkness you keep sheathed within you like a blade.
You think me some kind of monster?
Oh, I don't know what to think of you. I don't know what you are. Or who it is you
No,
say.
she's telling the truth. She's like, she's totally got him pegged.
Yeah.
You did not lose it, you gave it away. Because you thought ever and only of your own glory, and not of my father in his grief.
Your father
who
was a
needed
coward
you.
who knew I was the stronger son. Do you believe he made you heir because of your great wisdom? Because of your virtue?
How dare you?
Or did he merely use you as a tool to put me in my place because he was afraid of me? Because he knew your legacy, unlike mine, would never outshine his own?
He was not afraid of you, Damon! He could not trust you. Any more than I can trust you.
He was a fool. Who sought greatness but shrank from spilling blood to achieve it, and I see you will suffer the same fate.
She is kicking him out.
She doesn't have the words for it right now.
Man, I wish I had a beautiful room like that to brood in.
When morning comes, take Moondancer and keep a watch on King's Landing. Stay high and keep your distance. We can afford no further mistakes.
I hope we're not about to lose Bela. Oh, yes. Here we go. Here comes my favorite 30 seconds of the episode. Oh, nope. Oh, this is Damon, of course.
Yep.
Oh, that shot actually gave me a chill.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
This is some sweet dragon action.
Right at the sunrise and everything.
Oh,
So
majestic.
perfect.
Majestic. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Couldn't comfort.
I was about to be like, what's their relationship going to be like now? But I guess we have our answer. Fuck. Yeah, I feel the worst for Helena.
Yeah.
You know, I think overall.
She never really had anything before, and now, like...
I feel bad for Rhaenyra, too, but she is, like, vying for the throne and lost a kid. Helena was just trying to fucking survive in this life and lost a kid.
I know,
Like,
she was being subjected to...
Yeah.
Oh.
God. Yeah, you should feel bad, you piece of shit. You know what you were doing.
You're in the way. Move. Talk about a metaphor right there. You're just an obstacle. Get
seriously,
out of the way.
Seriously. This is definitely a like go and hug your kids after watching kind of show.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, the little toy dragon.
I love that.
Oh, cute.
That's a great shot too.
What's this? Okay. You ever feel like you're being watched?
Can I help you?
What is this?
Gross.
The procession was muddy. I'll replace it, Hans.
Do it now.
Really? You're just gonna get called out for leaving your spot.
The white cloak is a symbol of our purity, our fidelity. King's Guard are a sacred trust.
These are the words that you're gonna...
I know. What is your fucking... Oh, God, he's so daft. Somebody gonna call him out on it?
This guy's got more purity in his little finger.
I'll remedy the error.
Reminder of yesterday. I'm gonna say that next time.
Where were you when Jaehaerys was murdered?
Stay in my shoes.
Come on, dude.
With King Aegon.
And you were not in the private quarters where you might have prevented the crime.
Where were you, dude?
He's trying to deflect.
But if you thought to go upstairs?
Where were you?
Lord Commander.
Yep.
And why has Helena the Queen been granted no sworn protector? Surely once she ascended, she should have... Oh, brother!
He's a thief and a traitor to the crown.
Yeah, so I'm out of here. Grab my gauntlets.
Yeah, dude, please just defect and go join your brother, because you guys should team up.
First, your brother betrays us.
You are mad, sir. Mad? You cannot think
What
that
I
did
think
this.
has no relevance.
First true thing he said.
You will go to Dragonstone and strike down Rhaenyra in her own halls.
What?
What the fuck, dude?
The way she sought to do with Aemon.
Why is...
The castle is defended against all enemies, now especially.
Your twin serves there at the pleasure of the so-called queen. They will mistake you for him if you play the part.
I mean, it's not a terrible plan, but like, how's he supposed to approach the building in the first place, you know? He's also assuming that he can just like take out his brother and take his place. Like, that's not going to be easy.
I know, right?
They're evenly matched.
If they see the two of us, you must not let that happen. You would send me to my death. Or to triumph.
Man, fuck off. I hate Christian Cole so much.
Me too.
So much.
I hated his character from the outset. Like, what is the point of him?
Because I like this guy, man. Sir Eric.
I do too.
I don't want to see anything bad happen to him.
He's sending him to his noble as shit.
He's sending him to his death right now. I know the story between him and his brother is like one of the most compelling parts of the show, for me at least. You know, I need to know how this shakes out. I hope that he does go on the mission, but then his brother's able to recruit him.
Ooh.
Point out the fact that they sent you on a suicide mission and like we would never do that. Join us.
Yeah, totally.
Like, so hopefully that's what happens. What the fuck is this? Is that milk of the poppy?
They sent them to kill me.
What was I?
I was out.
You were with me.
I feel like one of these women is the next assassin. Like, if he's able to fully let his guard down in here, this is totally his vulnerable spot.
Oh, absolutely.
This is where they're going to get him.
They can get him. Totally, 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Man, you're going to light your hair on fire in here. Like, look at all those open flames.
I lost my temper that day. I am sorry for it.
I am glad to hear it. I would remind you only that when princes lose their temper, it is often others who suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, you gotta keep your temper in check more.
How was she?
Much the same.
Who's this?
This guy's the most hair in all of Westeros.
The markets have been running low since the blockade. Those with means are holding everything they can.
We saw these people in the procession, right?
The king has promised us some relief.
Did he say when?
Of course not.
Well met, brother. After many months
Well
away.
met. That's what we should
Well
say.
met.
I hear Lord Corlys himself commended you for your service to him.
He did.
Will you sail with him? I am one of a dozen shipwrights now called from Hull to attend with all speed to your fleet.
He made no offer. And I'd rather he didn't, truth be told.
Do not be foolish, Alan.
So apparently Lord Corlys is
Alan.
rumored to be Alan's, like, father. He's like his illegitimate son.
Oh, yeah, sure.
There is a war brewing, Adam. A real one.
Another opportunity to distinguish yourself. Remind him of your worth.
No, not that kind of war. It's an opportunity to get killed or eaten by a dragon.
Damon flies when we most need his hand at the oar.
Where he goes, he wishes to be his own master. I too have felt the crown pass over me. It is a hard thing to accept.
Yeah.
Has she accepted it, Rhaenys?
She says she has.
Because she's bitter as hell.
I don't know. Can you accept something and still, like, resent it?
I feel like true acceptance is letting it go.
If he can take Harrenhal, all may well be forgiven. In the meantime, I am here.
Ooh, he about to light Harrenhal on fire, and that's going to be the burning city for the tapestry in the intro.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
That makes sense.
God, we need a scroll wall.
Scroll wall.
Ooh!
We gotta have scrolls in
Look
our
at
library.
that library! Yeah, we do need some scrolls in our library. That's fantastic.
With, like, the ladder, that was pretty cool.
You're aware of yesterday's events in King's Landing?
I had nothing to do with it.
I know you are entwined with the usurpers.
I regret it now.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, standing here in this room, I'm sure you regret it.
I gave Daemon 2 names. That is the extent of it, and I did not wish to do that much. Does he say otherwise?
Yeah, he is not here to vouch for you.
You remember me now.
He said you carried his child.
Not everyone found the jest funny.
Your web runs unseen through King's Landing, and now, when my enemy coils himself to strike
I
at
can
me,
do nothing now but ask you to honor your husband's words.
it would not serve me to set you free.
Yeah, after all this.
I know. What benefit does it give her?
Oh, damn.
Yikes, that's a lot of people. No.
Who are these people?
Why are they all strung up?
Who are they?
Rat catchers.
Oh, they killed all the rat catchers just to make sure.
There he is. Oh, little ratty dog.
Whatever. The dog wins.
What have you done?
Oh, I had them hanged.
Idiot!
Beware how you speak to your king, my lord.
The king is my grandson, and my grandson is a fool. He's worse than a fool. He's murdered innocent men.
Plot against the king, and I will pay it back 100
They
times.
are fathers and brothers and sons.
Yeah, your populace is not going to like that.
Yeah.
You fully just undid the goodwill you had from the murdered son.
Mm-hmm.
Like, back to square one again.
We bought their approval with your mother's tears. We made a bitter sacrifice against the deprivations to come, and you've thrown it away. Self-indulgent.
At least I did something.
News of Rhaenyra's monstrous crime spreads through the realm. The great houses falter. They cannot but come to our side.
I wish to spill blood, not ink. We must act. Sir Kristen Cole has acted.
Wait, what? Maybe don't tell him that.
What did he do?
He sent Sir Eric.
Oh, right.
To go kill Rhaenyra.
I know. I was like, I knew that's what he was going to say.
God.
He has sent Sir Eric to slay Rhaenyra.
Alone?
He's pretending to be his own twin. Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant, kid.
He can barely convince himself of that.
Gods help us all.
It's time the bitch queen paid a price.
No, nothing personal there at all.
She's not going to pay a price, dude. You just got your best Kingsguard killed. That's
Yeah,
all
you
this
did.
is.
Yeah, you did.
Or you got him flipped.
He was right about you.
Damn.
He made me king.
Is that what you think?
Otto made you king.
Remove your badge, Sir Otto.
Well, you didn't see that coming?
I know, right?
Take it off.
Who's going to be your new hand? Kristen?
He can't. He's Kingsguard.
Give it to Cole.
Told you.
Your Grace.
You mean he's like, maybe
what?
not?
My new hand will be a steel fist.
You will regret this.
He will.
He's like, yeah, maybe.
He doesn't
Still.
care right now, but he will regret it.
So now he's just grandfather in the building?
He's just grandpa, yeah. That's a great wide shot. Look at that castle in the background. I love it. Nope, no. She just saw the other one. No, it's already blown. Cover's already blown.
This is a pretty difficult task for him.
He's only wearing... We've never seen him wear this helmet. He's only wearing the helmet so we can tell them apart right now. One will have a helmet on and one won't. Okay, well... So far, so good.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a suicide mission even if he succeeds, though, right? Because once you've killed Rhaenyra, there's no way he's getting out alive.
Mm-hmm. What's gonna happen?
Oh, damn.
Waiting for him to run into his brother.
His brother's right there.
Yeah.
He can, like, sense him. It's a twin thing. You can, like, feel the vibes.
God, that table's so cool. Look at how taking the candles out.
Oh, nice.
That was
That's
really
cool.
neat.
Actually getting to see how they do it. Relatable.
She's so fussy right now.
I mean, she has every right to be fussy.
It's been a strange day. I'm restless. I will stand this evening's duty.
This is going too smoothly for him.
The jig is already up. He just doesn't realize it.
Sir Eric.
Believe me, I had no choice.
Is her little handmaiden gonna save her?
Oh,
Whoa.
shit! Let's go!
Whoa.
Let's go! And he locked the other door so she doesn't have another way out of the room right now. Oh!
Which one?
Which one? I have no idea who's winning this fight. Damn.
Gonna die, it looks like. Oh,
I mean,
man.
like I said, they're evenly matched.
Your Grace! With me, Your Grace!
Oh, that's the guy who was on... The guy who he relieved.
Oh, God.
God damn.
The noises, too.
Come on, end this.
So Eric was
Don't have to die.
Eric.
I mean, it kind of does now.
No! They say they just both got each other. Which one was it, though?
Eric died. Damn. God damn it. That was a hell of a fight scene. That was really intense.
Eric.
Forgive me.
No. No.
Brutal. Wow.
Literally falling on your sword. I kind of had a feeling that was like he's not going to want to live without his twin.
He can't. Yeah. It's one thing if his twin just died, but he had to kill his twin. Like, he can't live with himself.
No,
like, they just talked about how they're one soul, two bodies. Like,
well, when he was like, we were born together. Like, I thought he was going to be like, and we'll die together. Like, I thought that's what he was going to say.
He's young and unschooled. His faith is in steel and bone. He has not the long view.
Those whippersnappers don't get it.
when has anybody had a long view?
Aegon is still malleable. It is the death of the child that has unstrung him.
Witness to the blundering of our plans, I'll return to Old Town. The High Towers still have strength, and you have a son there who'll take more kindly to instruction. Daron may yet help us in weeks to come.
You gonna try and get rid of Aegon? Replace him with his younger brother? Didn't he get fired last season too and go down back to Old Town for a while?
Did he? I can't remember.
This is the second time this has happened.
Okay, I believe you.
Let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm pretty sure he got fired by Viserys as well.
I have sinned.
We all know.
Thank you. He speaks for all of us right now.
Sad. Come on, woman. Do your damn job. What? Oh! Cold.
Wow. Still?
Gross. You like can't do it anymore.
There it is. Yeah, they're still gonna make out though.
You totally called it. Why? Everybody on this show. Nobody has any healthy.
Except the wizard from the procession. He just goes home and ponders his orb. That's the note we're gonna end it on? God
seriously?
damn it.
Kind of how we ended the last one, too.
Oh, that's how we end every story in Westeros.
Yeah,
with a good old-fashioned, ill-advised liaisons. We'll put it that way. Rendezvous, yeah, indeed. God damn. Okay, well, this was a good episode.
A lot happened. There was a lot of events.
Yeah, a lot happened. Blood and Cheese did not survive, which I knew was going to be the case.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who died worse, though, right? Like, Cheese got hung, but never got formally accused of, like, it was you. So, like,
right. We never really found... He
kind of took his anonymity to the grave, but Blood got, like, bludgeoned with a mace, or with a flail.
Wasn't really prolonged. He just got his head bashed. Which probably hurt a lot.
Blunt force trauma versus, like, asphyxiation. That's really what it boils down to, you know?
Do you think he was hit the one time? Because I assumed he was just beat until
I think
he was
Aegon
no
turned him into
gurgling.
a puddle.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't want to think about it.
I know.
But
That's
that was
probably
really
why
good.
I felt like shit afterwards too. Like it didn't help.
Yeah,
And
no,
for
no,
all
no.
that,
If anything, he
I got my
traumatized himself
revenge,
further.
and it still didn't help
Yeah.
because my baby is still gone. My
Yeah.
son is still gone. My heir is still gone.
Didn't help at all. It's like it's a hollow victory, if anything. And now you've also re-traumatized yourself by committing like a insanely violent act like
Yeah.
that does something to your own psyche. So like, if anything, he's prolonged his process of grief and not helped himself at all.
So Sir Eric just like figured out that his brother was there. Do you think that the woman,
She either was able to get word to him, or like I said, it was like the twin thing.
Yeah,
you know,
because you did say that he kind of like suspected something. He walked by and kind of like.
Yeah, he
huh?
walked by and he was like, huh.
Yeah,
weird.
what is
Like,
that? Yeah.
Exactly. I think he just like picked up on the twin vibe, and that's
What
why
a
he was feeling
shame.
restless, and that's
What a
why he
shame.
made him pick up the door. Yeah, like I was hoping that they were going to really draw that confrontation out, and it would be like part of the big grand finale, kind of like
Mhm.
Mountain versus the Hound style.
Yeah. I
Um,
definitely thought we were gonna get more time with the two brothers. for
Exactly,
sure, like,
exactly.
a couple more episodes.
I found them to be among the most compelling stories, and like that was kind of a, like the ending
I
was
like their ponytails.
they had a good look. No, they had a solid look, and the fact that they both had the same look, like
Yeah.
identical.
Well, I mean, are they really twins, or is it just one person playing the same? I thought it was.
If it was one person playing the same role, that was an insanely impressive fight scene. I don't know how they pulled that off. Like,
pretty impressive if it's
no, I
two
think they're
people.
twins. I think they're
That's
actually
pretty cool, too.
I think they're actually twins.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
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 Let us know in the comments. Let us know if there's actually two actors playing this
We'll
or
have
what.
to look that up.
That was awesome though. It was like a really intense and like emotional fight, and like I really didn't want either of them to die. I was really hoping they'd be able to turn Eric over to Rhaenyra's side so the brothers could be united again. But then there I go, wanting a happy ending in a Westeros story. That's just not how any of this works. So that's on me.
What do you think about the new characters that they introduced? Like, what's gonna happen with that? Like,
like
that
the
brother,
peasants?
Yeah, the peasants and
with the sick kid.
Yeah,
and everything.
the parents with the sick kid, and then the guy with the brother, Alan's brother, whatever.
Oh,
who
right,
saw
right.
Daemon. I think it must have been Daemon flying, right? Because he's the one who.
Yeah, it was
walked
totally
out
Daemon on his way
big-
to. It was
yeah,
Daemon on his way
which
to
was pretty
Harrenhal for
cool.
sure. I don't know. I don't know, and I have not yet been really given a reason to get invested in them, and so I'm assuming that they're just like sort of being brought around so they can get killed off dramatically later.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah.
my going assumption. I'm waiting for them to do something cool or noteworthy, and then I will form I don't know. These shows I don't get attached to people because I know what's coming, and so like I'll form an opinion about them if they survive like 2 full episodes and like do something. I really can't tell where it's going.
Yeah.
Like what they've been brought into the story to
going
do
win the
yet.
Game of Thrones.
Spoiler alert: nobody wins the Game of Thrones. George R.R. Martin wins the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Because he makes so much money off of all
Yeah,
of this.
yeah.
So
he
really,
is the winner for
he
sure.
wins the Game of
Yeah,
Thrones. I
for
think.
sure, for sure. I'm just ready for next week. Keep it going.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
Next week is going to be.
hopefully no more babies without heads.
Well, now that you've jinxed it, we're gonna like open with more baby heads.
I was really worried that the corpse was gonna fall off the thing in the procession. The head was just gonna.
Yeah, I see. I thought they were
It's
gonna
gonna be
hit a
like that
pothole and the
bad
head was
joke,
just gonna like get
yeah.
unsutured and just like fall
Yeah,
off.
the stitching was so bad. Oh man.
It was great. What are you
Yeah,
talking about? It was
yeah.
perfectly good for a funeral home.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our reaction to House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 2. This reaction has been edited by Nerd Chronic to comply with fair use, which means you're not getting our full reaction here in the video. If you want to check out the full-length, uncut version of this reaction, it's available on Patreon. There's a link in the description of the video to the Patreon page, where you can check out the full-length versions of our reactions to all of our TV shows, and you can support the channel in the process. So it's kind of a win-win. Thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one.
See ya!